Yeah, good afternoon from Seoul. So today is election day. It is a national holiday as everyone heads to cast their votes for the National Assembly elections. Everybody who is participating has to wear masks, as you just mentioned. Once they are arriving at the polls, they have to sanitize their hands and they are given plastic disposable gloves, and they are casting their votes that way. When they are at the polling stations, they also have to make sure to maintain a 1 meter separation from everybody else to make sure that they can keep the polling stations safe. And there's also options for people who are affected by the coronavirus crisis in many different ways. For example, people who have the coronavirus, they have been given the option to do a mail-in vote. And another group of voters are, of course, those who are in self-isolation at the moment. Because of the coronavirus, there's about 60,000 people who are in self-isolation, and about 13,000 of them have expressed an interest to cast their votes. And the way they're doing this is that in order to cast the votes, they must be in constant communication with the civil servant that has been assigned to track their whereabouts. And they must be strictly keeping the time just for voting, and they must return home immediately afterwards.
Okay, so tight restrictions on the conditions being put on how people go to vote. But how important do people feel it is to have this vote during the current crisis? How important is it on a political level? I mean, many other countries opted to postpone similar elections.
Well, that's right. Right now, the voting rate is over 50%, and it's just past 2 p.m. in South Korea, and the polls are going to be open until 6 p.m. Evidently, everybody is very keen on expressing their ideas through the vote and participating actively in the democracy. This has been possible, of course, because the coronavirus pandemic has slowed down significantly in South Korea in the past couple of days. We've seen about 20 to 30 new cases of the coronavirus in recent days. And since April 9th, the cases have been under 50 per day. In terms of the significance of this, of course, the election of the National Assembly only happens once every 4 years. Everybody sees this as a kind of midterm report on how people view the Moon administration and how they're dealing with the coronavirus pandemic.
Okay.